Breaux Bridge has made the playoffs 23 straight seasons, ranked 36 in 4A. The Tigers needing a big road win at Livonia. First quarter scoreless. Tanner Reed throws the quick pass, but Torrance Gremion jumps the route and takes it back 53 yards for the pick six. Wildcats get on the board 7-0. Still in the first quarter. Tigers finally getting something going. It's Reed to Caleb Goody. Goody turns it upfield, and this is a goody. A nice long gain for the Tigers.
What a hurdle.
They would not score. Second quarter, Cohen Boyd going to get the sweep, and he's going to punch it in. Touchdown Tigers trailing 7-6. And Breaux Bridge goes on the win 22-20, a big win for the Tigers. Welcome back. A week ago, our game of the week saw Karen Crow lose their first game of the season to St. Thomas More, and an emotional game against one of the state's best. And that always leaves the door open for a letdown the following week.
Yeah, last night the Bears went on the road to play Westgate, a team we probably don't show enough love to. 5-2 this year with losses to New Iberia and STM. Very respectable losses for the Tigers. Karen Crow led 14-9 at the half, but the Tigers get right to work in the third. Danny Lewis connects with Jaqueline Allen on the run right into the end zone. Westgate takes the lead 16-14, but Karen Crow responds right away. Dante Darjan gets out of the backfield, and it's a foot race all the way to the house for the touchdown. Darjan sweetens the deal when the Bears pitch it to him for the 2-point conversion as well. Hands are up, and Karen Crow takes a 22-16 lead. They love running 2-point conversions out of that swing game
They've got so many great running backs.
Oh, my God. Right. Now, staying in the third quarter, Westgate trying to hand off the ball but gets stuffed, falling into the end zone for the safety. That puts the Bears up by 8. Tigers would get another touchdown, but in the fourth, but it wouldn't be enough as Karen Crow takes this one 31-23.
At 6-1, Cecelia is the sleeper of 4A. Bulldogs averaging better than 48 points per, but are buried in the rankings. The strength factor just hasn't helped them out. Cecelia seeded 13th heading into tonight's game against the Ritter. The 9th-ranked Dragons are the first top 10 team in 4A that Cecilia's seen this year. And if you're expecting an offensive explosion, temper your expectations. First half, Kenneth Gooden tossing Isaiah Robertson for the Dragons, but the drive netted no points. A theme really throughout the first half. Here's the Bulldogs on offense. Alex Swallow handing it off to Ridge Collins. He goes off tackle, but would be eventually grabbed by his ankles. Only 3 first-half points between these two teams. Jose Morales from 40 yards. That's a low-line drive, but it's good. A 3-0 lead Dragons at the half. Cecelia comes back to win this game, though, 21-3.
Last night, LCA went on the road to play Welsh. Ryan Roberts back healthy and settling in, and that's easy when you're throwing to guys like Sage Ryan with the catch and run. He's just so smooth, and he makes that play look so easy. Knights lead 14-0. Next night's possession, Roberts uncorks one into the end zone where he finds Kaylin Scott.
Wow.
Nice catch. LCA leads now 21-0. How about one more from Roberts? This time to Darian Riggs, who's going to do the heavy lifting there on the run into the end zone. LCA over Welsh 63-7. Catholic Point Capee and St. Edmund both undefeated in District 5 1A coming into tonight. Late in the first, scoreless game before a quick handoff to the running back, and he could go all the way. I believe that's Matthew Langloy, who is an LSU commit for Catholic Point Capee. Hornets strike first, 7-0 ball game. St. Edmund looking for the answer. A nice pass from Henry Brown, as senior tight end Easton Coleman will certainly help. Fighting Blue Jays on the move now in the red zone. Henry Brown is going to be looking for the open man and finds Easton Coleman once more for the touchdown. Catholic Point Capee, though, will go on to close this one out 35-21.
Some other scores tonight: Abbeville over Berwick 45-14. Patterson falls to Letcher 37-35, and Highland Baptist loses to Centerville 40-33. Now, 17 Acadiana teams did not play tonight, at least by my latest count. I think maybe it was 19 actually when this was all said and done. The most we've seen all season long. Now, in some instances, teams like Church Point chose not to reschedule when their game was canceled. Others, like Vermilion Catholic, had their game canceled too late in the week to reschedule, and some teams are just plainly in quarantine. As we look to the playoffs, canceled games will certainly be important as it will end seasons. But as a report tonight, we are unaware of any playoff locks. And I do stress locks, teams who are locked in the postseason who will not be able to play next week. Now it is halftime here on Friday Night Football, and it's time to go beyond the huddle. Tonight we meet a pair from Westminster Christian, and one of my favorite segments we've actually put together this season.
Yeah, let's meet Evan Bergeron and Hunter Ray.
Sorry, I look cute. Okay.
No, y'all always finish it off for me. I never say it, so it's like I'm not used to saying it. My name is Evan Bergeron.
My name is Hunter Ray, and this is This is Hunter Ray, and this is Beyond the Huddle.
My name is, I think that little pause.
My name is Hunter Ray, and this is Beyond the Huddle.
And this is Beyond the Huddle.
Popeyes, Cane's, or Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A,
Why?
healthier, and they close on Sundays. Christian answer.
DC or Marvel Universe?
Marvel.
Who's your favorite superhero?
Hulk.
Actually busted my head trying to climb a tree because I thought I was Spider-Man.
Fill in the blank. I spent my quarantine doing too much.
Lifting.
Are you saying that because Coach is standing right
No,
now?
I lifted multiple times every day. Probably a little too much sometimes, but I just got so bored I just kind of just kept lifting.
A little trivia time. Can you name the volleyball in the movie Castaway?
Oh my goodness, I've always heard of it, but
Wilson. I knew that one.
What NFL Hall of Famer hit a home run and scored a touchdown in the same week?
Didn't Deion Sanders play? Did Deion not play baseball? Was it not Deion Sanders?
Deion Sanders. What quarterback led the Saints to their first playoff win?
Drew Brees? I think they even made it to the playoffs before that.
Crusaders on me, Crusaders on 3. 1, 2, 3. Crusaders. Oh man, I messed that up.